Hi everyone, this is Lena from Trading Edge, and in this video I'm going to discuss prices, Bitcoin prices more precisely. However, the spreadsheet that I have can be applied to all the prices of all assets. The key condition is that you know the starting price of your asset. So if your asset has been traded for a long time, you need to make that effort to find out the initial price of the asset, the first trading price of the asset. A friend of mine recently found it for gold, and it is possible to find them. They are out there. So we're discussing Bitcoin today, and the starting price of Bitcoin is 0.01, and I will show you here on which date actually Bitcoin traded in on that price. So when Bitcoin was launched on the 3rd of January 2009, the price was actually zero for a very long time. So this is the first price recorded of 0.01, happened on the 10th of June 2010. Here it is. So we know for sure that the starting price of Bitcoin is 0.01. And what is this spreadsheet is actually the exponential values of phi. The number phi is 1.618. For those of you who are mathematically inclined, you will know that this is the famous golden ratio. And the philosophy behind the golden ratio is that it is a significant ratio which operates in life on many levels, in many areas of life, in geometry, in art, architecture, in all areas of design, because it is perceived that this is the most beautiful ratio on the planet Earth. So for those who are mathematically inclined, there are formulas here how you can calculate actually the value of phi, and the rule is that the golden ratio is when the whole length divided by the long part is equal to the long part divided by the short part. So it's kind of almost 2 to 1, but it's not exactly 2 to 1. It's the long part is a little bit shorter than being 2 to 1. Okay, and further down there are some other interesting facts about this number of phi. Here a little bit about the beauty value of phi, that this is perceived as the highest level of beauty. And here there are some interesting divisions here to see that this rule operates everywhere. Some interesting formulas here. It is considered to be the most irrational number of all irrational numbers, and on top of that, it is actually very close to the rational number as well. I think it was the rational number pi that is very close to. I will put the link for this so all of you can read it. It's very interesting read, and it's very much involved in Kepler's formula as well. And I know all of you algo traders, you like programmers, you like the Kepler formula. Also, it compares the golden ratio phi with the Fibonacci sequence mathematically, which we're not going to cover in this video. So all of it is in this link here. Very interesting read. Okay, and this is how Kepler has brought the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio under the same roof with his formula. That's the Kepler triangle. Okay, and this is some other comparisons there with the how close it is actually to pi. I think he brought pi and phi together under the same roof. Yeah. So what we want to know as Bitcoin traders is what is that sequence of numbers that will give us the tops and the bottoms. And many people use the Fibonacci sequence because it has been shown time and time again that it does shape the behaviors on the market, the levels on the market. However, the Fibonacci sequence is quite close together. The numbers are much closer together. That's the fee sequence. One second. The Fibonacci sequence, it has prices, for example, 6, 10, 900, it's only 300 difference. And then as it expands, it becomes 2000, 4000 difference. So they're still pretty close, the different levels. 17,000, 28,000. Now it is beginning to expand on that level. 46, 75. However, so I'm sure that this sequence is in operation on Bitcoin market, particularly when it comes to local tops and bottoms. Because these numbers, when I look at them, to me, they're kind of local tops and bottoms. What was the top in November 2021? Was it 75? I doubt it very much. I think in November 2021 the top was more around 67. Yes, the top was 68 from what I can see here. The highest top that was ever reached was 68, so it didn't reach the 70,000. Okay, so as you can see, the Fibonacci sequence is kind of not sufficient to, oh yeah, look here, it says 75,000. So by far this sequence is not explaining the highest tops and the lowest bottoms, unfortunately. But it is very accurate when it comes to local tops and bottoms. So for that reason, everyone, I decided not to use the Fibonacci sequence. I decided to try something different, and I decided to use the fee on power, the exponential value of fee. Again, this link gives you the formula how to calculate the exponential power of fee. I'll show you here. Here it is. So this is the formula. So all we have done is we have put this formula in our Excel spreadsheet. And these are the first set of prices here that are appearing. And we have made this spreadsheet which gives us a decent sequence of numbers all the way to very, very high. And it starts from 0.01. Oh, actually it starts with some minus values, and then it begins with 0.01 is actually fee on power minus 11, and then it takes off. So first of all, the Fibonacci sequence doesn't explain the lowest bottoms and the highest tops. So what else could be explaining those? I was in search of finding what could be explaining those highest tops and the lowest bottoms, because I'm interested in those trades. I really want to nail the biggest, the longest swing trades, where ideally you will enter a long position and then you can sit comfortably in that long position for a couple of years minimum, or enter a short position and again you can sit comfortably in that short position for a couple of years. It's just my way of wanting to trade is that I want to live life. I don't want to be sitting at the computer all day. And I really didn't appreciate, at one point I was intending to be a swing trader, then before I knew it I was forced by the market to become a day trader, then before I knew it I was forced to become an hourly trader, and then before I knew it, I was forced to become a scalper, and that's just getting in and out of position within a few seconds. And at that point I just had enough, because as a retail trader I can't really be operating with large sums of money to be making profits. And when you're scalping, if you're not operating with large sums of money, you're wasting your day. Even if you are always on the right side of the market, you're still wasting your day. And it just, I don't want to live that as a lifestyle, to be trading all day. So I kind of I realized then that the market is getting more and more efficient. It's getting more and more difficult to trade it. And for that reason, I really have to find a way to establish what are the lowest bottoms and what are the highest tops, and to have some kind of a accurate picture of the prices, not only the time when I expect that to happen, but it always helps to have a picture of the prices as well. And when I came across this system here with the exponential values of phi, I was actually shocked to see how accurate that was. So let me show you here. For example, we have a price here of 24,476. If we go to the chart, when did we have that price, 24,476? What is that price here? Oh, that is from the previous year. We'll come back to this in a minute. But the last time, before Bitcoin actually took up, the last time when it was actually suitable to enter that very, very long-term short position was here, at this point here. So it's a double bottom here. And what is the price here? It's 25, so it's very near the 24,476. Let's have a look again at the price, 24,476. And then we have a double bottom here of 25. Before it goes up. Okay, so I'm putting now the cursor on the lowest bottom, on that double bottom, the lowest price that Bitcoin dropped to, and that is 24,800 something. So do you see it on the side? It's 24,800, 844. That is the lowest that happened here. And then the second time on the double bottom, it didn't drop that low. It stayed slightly higher. It was 24,900 something, 900, and here it was 24,800. So this price is quite close to the phi on Power 21. Phi on Power 21 was exactly the price of the last bottom that allowed that really sweet long position. And if we go back to the previous bottom, when it's phi on Power 20, that is 15,127. Let's see what happens on the previous bottom. So I'm putting my cursor to the lowest level. The lowest level on this bottom here was 19,000. Here, 19,000, which is higher than the 15,000. And then let's go lower. This is the lowest bottom. These two. How much is that? 15,521. Let's stretch it a little bit more. So the lowest bottom was 15,515. And what is the look, this one, the price here, fee on Power 20 is 15,127. So the bottom was 300 pounds, 400 pounds higher than this. And after examining the chart, I realized that this spreadsheet doesn't only give us the prices of the extreme bottoms, but it also gives us the direction of travel. And how it works is like this. So here we saw that it almost touched this level, 15,127, but it actually bounced off higher. It bounced off at 15,500. So this tells us that actually Bitcoin is going up for a very long time. It's not gonna touch that level of support because it bounced off from it quite comfortably. However, if Bitcoin reaches one of those levels of support here that I listed, but it passes them, it crosses them, it goes further down, then it indicates that Bitcoin will be revisiting that level again. So I will give you an example. This level here, 39,603, is a golden area of support, which is an iron bulletproof kind of support for Bitcoin. I have gone through the chart on that level, 39,000, and there are many times when Bitcoin has touched that level. It's like a favorite hotel for Bitcoin. It really enjoys going to that level. 39,600. I'm so sorry that my chart is very difficult to read. I'm very sorry about that. So 39,600 is one of the most popular POC areas, the points of control. $39,600. Here it is. 39. Do you see here? It's forming a point of control. 39,600. And if we go in the past, again, 39,600 is a very famous point of control. So it is considered one of the golden levels of support for Bitcoin. 39,600. Here it is. These lines here are indicating a POC level. If you can see them, there is a long red line. So 39,600, it's above this POC level on this occasion, and what that means is that the direction of travel is down. So basically this level 39,600 serves as a measure of the direction. It's not just a price that is like, oh, this is a common kind of level of support, but actually it gives the direction of Bitcoin, because if the point of control is below it, that means that it's not going up anytime soon. But if the point of control is above it, means that it's going up. So this is 39,600 here, and you can see whenever the point of control has been above it, then the asset has gone up. Like you see it here, this blue line. The point of this also forms a point of control. It's way above 39,600. That means it's going up, and it did go up. But when the action starts taking place below the, up until when it's above, when the action is above the point of, above the 39,600, that still has hope that Bitcoin will bounce back up. But as soon as that level of support is crossed, that means it's going down. So it's showing the direction of travel very clearly. This is the 39,600 here. and the minute it got crossed, that means that it's going down for a very long term. Back to our present days. Now people want to know what is going to happen now and what is the direction of Bitcoin. So I have decided to trust this spreadsheet. You don't have to. I believe that this spreadsheet is scientifically proven. It works in many areas of life quite independently. It works in biology, in architecture, it works in so many areas that are completely independent. So why not make the assumption that it works actually on the Bitcoin market as well? So when Bitcoin dropped recently to 38k, that was on the 19th of January, it dropped to 38,700. that is $1k and $100 lower than the 39,600 level of support. This is how low it dropped. 38,600, and our level of support is 39,600. So that is 1k. So this is a POC level as well. So 39,600 was completely ignored and disrespected, and the asset went down below it. And to me this is a very strong shouting that the asset is going to be revisiting that level of support again, and that it will go below that level of support more likely, because as you can see in the past, one level of support needs to be bounced off twice from, and only then the asset goes up. So if the asset bounces off a level of support only once, it seems to be not enough. There is a need to bounce off the same level of support twice, and only then the asset goes up very high. That's what I observed. I don't want to keep scrolling because it's maddening. This chart is very difficult to read because of all of those things that I have entered. I showed you when the level of support was the 24k, it bounced off twice from it. This is once, and this is the second time, and this is the first time. On both occasions it didn't go near the 24k 400, it bounced off at 24k 800. So what this is telling me is that if the level of support is touched, or if it is ignored, and if the asset drops lower than the level of support, then it needs to bounce off it once, and then a second time, and only then it will go up sustainably for a long term. So because this level of support was really not respected here, that is very worrying to me, and I'm definitely not bullish thanks to this, because it dropped $1,000 below the level of support, this 39,600. So people are asking me now what I think will happen. What I think will happen is either this asset is now already on a bear reversal, which I suggested in my previous video, and I said by the 5th of March we will have a confirmation of the bear reversal. Now just in case I'm wrong, it's very healthy to always question ourselves and say, what if I'm wrong? So what if I'm wrong? Then by the 22nd of March we will have a confirmation of the bear reversal, just in case this 5th of March is not a significant, if the 4th of March is not a significant pump, I'm expecting the 4th of March to be pumping and then reverse to bearish. If that is not significant, then by the 22nd of March we will have that pump. I haven't got the exact date yet, but by the 22nd of March we will be on a bear trend. That's what I'm saying. By the 22nd of March. Up until then, people believe that Bitcoin will reach the 64k. I can bet that this will not happen. So absolutely no way disrespecting this level of support here at 39k and then shooting to the next level on this spreadsheet, which is fee on Power 23, which is the 64k. So if anyone wants to bet me, please write in the comments below, and I'm very happy to go ahead with the bet, because this 64 is not going to happen before the bear reversal. There will be bear reversal first, and only then this 64k will happen, but not before the bear reversal. My price for the top before the bear reversal was 52k. I have published that on Twitter in January, and it went higher than 52. It went 52,800. So it may have another top on that price, or even if it goes higher, I doubt it very much, but it's absolutely no way that it will go to 64k. Zero chance. It's not a bullish market, that's what I'm saying. People think that we're in a bullish market, and I'm completely denying that. I just wanted to be clear that because of that level of support here that was broken quite ruthlessly, absolutely no chance that we're in a bullish market. I think this is just a temporary bullish drive. This level of support will be revisited if it bounces off the 39k, which I doubt, by the way. It needs to come on back a second time. It needs to touch it a second time, and only then it will be going to the ATH. But I believe that next time when Bitcoin drops, I believe that it will cross again this level of support, and I believe that it will go to the 24k. I believe that the next level that will be retested is I believe that Bitcoin wants to go to say hello to the 24k, 24,400. This is the exact price here, 24,476, and I believe that this will happen in April. My theory is that the next crash will happen in April, and this level of support will be reached then. And I do think that in April it will bounce off. For the moment, I'm kind of, so this is quite a bullish statement to say that I believe that 24,476 will be the bottom in April. However, later on in October we have some very strong bearish events in the astrology, and I believe that the 24,476 is in big danger. It will be in big danger again. I believe that there will be a double bottom in October. So, and I believe that even the lowest level may be met, even the 15,000, which is fee on Power 20, 15,127. I really believe that this level will be touched in October or April, one of those 2 months. Could be in both. So, but 24,476 is kind of I don't want to say that silly word guaranteed, but I really feel like that. I really feel that 24,476 will be revisited in in April, and once it is revisited, we just have to pray that it doesn't go lower. But I think it will go lower, and the reason for this is because in the month of the dragon, which is April, and in the year of the dragon, we will have the institutional traders butting heads and competing so viciously with each other. We will be just gasping in amazement how cruel the whole market will get in April. It will be a show to watch and to behold. Just make sure that we're not in any positions, because it will be very difficult. If you're in a short position, I think you'll be good, but still there will be very big fights between the bulls and the bears in April, and who knows, maybe there will be big pumps as well that will make sure that all positions are liquidated. Certainly don't be in a long position in April, in my humble opinion, and I'm not giving you trading advice. I'm just being a bit loose with my language. I apologize for that. What I meant to say is I'm going to make sure that I'm not in a long position in April, and that I'm not in a long position in March, after the 5th of March. That's all I want to say. So in terms of this spreadsheet, it has very strong evidence in the past that these values of phi exponential values are in operation on the Bitcoin market. And have a look for yourselves and tell me what you have found and what you think. And if you like this spreadsheet, is available on my website, so I can post the link for that as well. So this is it for now. Bye for now.